Well, now that we're into the throes of November, two items keep coming up over and over and over again. One of them has to do with flexible spending accounts, or HSA'S, and the other one has to do with planning your advertising budget for next year. So let me hit on both of these. First and foremost, the convoluted thing about HSA'S, or flexible spending accounts, is that our recommendation is to go ahead and advertise them. It doesn't mean that the patient, client, or member that shows up with one of these accounts is going to get approved, because it's not necessarily based on your brand or you as a provider, so much as it is the type of insurance coverage that the individual has. In fact, you can have two people from the same company with the same insurance provider, but who have elected to select two different coverage plans or programs. One gets approved, the other one doesn't. So it has fundamentally nothing to do with your office or your practice or your clinic, but it has everything to do with the kind of program that a patient, client, or member may have elected to enroll in. So go ahead and advertise it, and just assume a little bit more than half of those accounts won't get approved. So you really want to do a very solid job of confirming all the reasons why they truly want to lose their weight and why they want to be on a weight loss program. The second thing has to do with advertising budgets. One of the most difficult things is to understand how much you should be spending on your advertising budget. The short answer is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 10%. Now, some of you are in more expensive markets, which necessitates that maybe you spend closer to 15%. But by and large, even if you're in what would be considered to be a more rural market with less expensive cost per thousands or unit, whatever metrics you're using of units of measurement you're using to identify the value per thousand of your demographic you're trying to get. Either way, you want to be at least 10% and really no more than about 15%. With that said, that's the easy part. The hard part is knowing how much should be allocated in each month, because it is not a straight 10% across the board. January represents a certain percentage of business for the year. February and March and April and May and so on all have their individual signature in terms of the amount of money that should be spent in those individual months. That's where we come in. We have all of that data. If you'd like an easy to use worksheet where all you have to do is slug in one number and it automatically calculates your sales budgets for each and every month of the year next year, automatically calculates your advertising budget for each and every month of the year, and automatically calculates payroll for each and every month of the year, click us or call us. We'll provide you with that tool. There's 12 ways to reach us. Click us, call us, reach out. Let's have a 15-20 minute conversation. See if intelliFRAN would be a good partner for you. We work with physicians, chiropractors, franchise investors, as well as nutritionists and dietitians who own and operate weight loss offerings. Have a great day.